All right, good evening, class, and welcome to week number 9. That is right, week number 9 of your 9410 seminar in cultural heritage course. As always, I am your professor, Dr. Jace Austin, and I am going to make this check-in video rather short. Hopefully, I'll keep it under 10 minutes. There's no need for this to go 10 minutes, but there are some things that I just wanted to say, and maybe putting my voice behind those things will just kind of be helpful because we're in some very stressful times right now. And yeah, this video, of course, is optional, but I will say that there are some students who just respond better to actually seeing and hearing their professor and not just seeing the written words that a professor has typed. So, having said that, the first thing that I want you all to do, and this is actually really important, I care about you all, and this is something that I am just saying in regards to just health and well being. You know what I'm saying? Things are tough out here right now. This coronavirus has a lot of people shook up. There are a lot of lives being interrupted and otherwise affected. Now, next week is spring break. And what I want you all to do in this course is, I know that the course is pretty reading intensive, and I know that as far as the discussion boards, this course requires a little more than just the typical blah, 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 I agree with da, da, da type of discussion. It involves a lot deeper discussion, and you all have been doing very, very well with the discussion boards. I will continue to reiterate that, and I want you all to keep it up. I very much enjoyed this class. This is the most fun I've had in a class, really, since I got here to Mizzou. So yeah, I just want that to be clear that you all are doing well, but what I want you to do, if you are caught up with your work, and if you are starting to feel a little weird, I just want you all to just take some time during spring break to just decompress, get yourself back in order. Try your best to just clear your mind, just focus. If you can get some family time in, do it. People are very high strung and stressed out, I'm noticing. I actually personally nearly got into two fights on Monday while I was doing things at different times of the day. They weren't like back to back because things ain't that crazy. At least, well, maybe they are that crazy. But I say that to say that people are acting a little strange right now. And it's because people are worried and they're scared and they're anxious and they don't know when life will return to normal. And so we all need to be empathetic about that. I, as an educator, definitely need to be empathetic about that. You all need to be empathetic about it as well, though. So what I would like you all to do is just get caught up with your work this week if possible, and that includes the midterm that is due. Midterm is very easy, folks. So the midterm that is due, go ahead and knock that out. If you want to, maybe divide this week's readings into two and do some this week or next week, or bang out this week's readings all this week and take next week to just kind of chill out and mellow out and relax. But what I want you all to do is stay not just physically healthy, but mentally healthy. So that's where we're going there. Second thing that I want to say is just in relation to the course. There are a lot of you who are actually working ahead, and that is fine. But what I'm going to need you all to do is give me some honest feedback in the course evaluation. So here's the thing. And I'm sure y'all probably already saw through this, but I'm going to admit it in case you didn't see through it, and we will go from there. So given that quite a few of you have actually worked ahead in the course, I'm going to assume that the course might be a little too easy, and that's fine. So here's the thing, and again, you might have already seen through this. So this is as I said before, this is the first time that this course has been offered, and I designed this course from scratch. So you never get it right the first time. There are things that you have to figure out and things you have to do better. You actually never get it right at all. There's always something that could be done better, but hopefully it gets better with each time. And what's going on with this class is that during the first iteration of a course, the course is either going to be too easy or too hard. It's not going to be just right. I'm sorry. Nobody is that good. No, sometimes it's just slightly too easy or slightly too hard. So nobody is thinking to themselves that the course stressed them out or that the course was too boring. However, it can also be noticeable, and one thing that I had to do was just err on the side of caution, to be honest. If I made a course that was too easy, yes, people would hopefully let me know, but they also wouldn't hate the course because it was too easy. At least I hope not. On the flip side of the coin, if a course is too hard, then it ends up stressing people out. Then you get, well, for one thing, I care about my teaching evaluations. You get bad teaching evaluations. That's just what it is. And people start saying, don't take that course, it's too hard. You rarely ever hear people say, don't take that course, it's too easy. That's just not really a thing that you hear that much. But don't take that course, it's too hard. That's something that can happen. And I want to continue this course. So I want to teach it in future semesters. So that means that, yes, it was better to start out too easy than too hard. However, if I overcorrect it, I do need to know that. So especially given that quite a few of you have worked ahead, what I would like for you to do is just be honest about that, both in the week 15 discussion prompt, which you'll see, and then also anything that you don't feel comfortable putting your name behind in the teaching evaluations. Please just say it. Just say, course was a little too easy. I wasn't challenged, so it kind of bored me, and therefore I hope that Professor Austin or Dr. Jason, whatever you're calling me, Jason, whatever, I answered all of it. But, I'm hoping that you'll just say, hey, the course was a little too easy, probably needs to make it a little more challenging in order to engage the students a little better. And I will accept that criticism. It is what it is. I already can tell that that's the case, honestly, because if the course were not too easy, there wouldn't be this many of you working ahead. That's just what it is. But I am taking notes and continuing to improve the course for next time. So that's what it is. And from there, I am just going to just mention that, and you all are probably already aware of this because coronavirus has affected everything. But just so you know, yes, coronavirus affects the cultural heritage realm of society. So, for instance, when you talk about intangible heritage and things like concerts and things of that nature, events that are cultural heritage events, things are having to stop because of the coronavirus. You all know that a lot of events are getting canceled. A lot of tourism just can't take place. Large gatherings in a lot of cities are being affected, canceled, whatever. And so this is something that, yes, cultural heritage workers are being affected. Please just keep that in mind. Be thinking about them, and just maybe use it as an opportunity to be appreciative, if that makes sense, as far as when things are normal, and I have a feeling things will return back to normal. When things are normal, then we do have all of this heritage around us that we can take advantage of. Sometimes we don't necessarily know what and where it is readily, but we can find those things out. And so I'm hoping that as your options for visiting heritage are being limited, that maybe this is possibly a time to realize how valuable and interesting these things can be, and from there maybe just once you're able to take advantage of those opportunities again, to go ahead and do so. And here's another article here that you can find on Google News. So if you Google News, here are museums that have closed so far due to coronavirus. You can keep track of what's happening, but I assure you this list is a lot longer. Um, Again, things are stressful. We're going to leave it there. I did go over 10 minutes, but I'm going to keep it under 11 minutes. Even though next week is spring break, I'm probably going to record another optional video next week. But I want you all to chill out, stay calm and collected, stay focused, stay healthy, and if you can, get some family time and make sure that your family and friends are healthy. This is Dr. Jace. Peace and grace. I'm out.